Lekker Owens, good day and welcome to the South African lawn. Okay. Yeah, Owens, so my bee patch. As you all would probably know by now that I've got a bee patch. And so what? You know, I've got a bee patch. It's like those guys weeing themselves when they get a fright. You know, every time anyone goes boo, they wee themselves. It's more or less the same thing, but this is worse because then I can just put on new pants, whereas now I have to sit with this. Yeah. So the reason why I'm sitting on the nice grass here is because every time I go too close, my dog is lying there in the garden. Every time he sees that I'm trying something there, he realizes, look, this is a spot of importance, a product of value. Then he starts digging again. So I don't want to show too much. No, just sitting. I'm just here chilling on the grass now, talking to the camera. Yeah, can't really show too much interest there. Yeah, dankie Molly. Sit. So your mother asked me to come and speak to you regarding the issues, and she feels that you're not allowed to scratch the grass anymore. Where are you going, Molly? We just started talking. Look, the scratching of the grass is a bit of a problem, eh? We really need to try and not do that again. She said very bad things like SPCA and no, we're not sending you there, but I don't want to mention SPCA again, but just try not to do it. No, I was kidding about the SPCA. Now, why are you sitting there? No, man, sorry. No, we won't send you to the SPCA, Molly. But listen, you can't scratch the grass. Annie is getting the mooring with us. She's flipping. Last night I had to sleep on the couch. No, man, we won't send you to the SPCA. We'll rather send your sister. Hello, Mila. Did you wee on my green again? No, how can you say that? Scratching the grass isn't security. Barking. Woo, 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 woo. That is security. Show you, Mila. Woo, 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 woo. What are you doing? Means there's someone. Not this. This is not security, Molly. Okay, so enough of the problem. Now with the solution. Okay, Owens, I've got a bee patch, and like my wife always says, deal with it. Okay, now I'm going to deal with it. So we'll have to think of a plan to get this soil looking like this. Okay, yes, yeah. Okay, so on a more serious note, the things that we can do here is obviously first prepare the soil, and then there's a couple of methods of attack, and the two most common ones that I can see here, or three, is the first best one is probably buying Kikuyu sod and laying it in this area, and you'll have a nice lawn probably in a month's time in this area. Okay, the other option, which is the two that I want to talk about now, is taking plugs from the greener areas, because Kikuyu is such an aggressive spreader. You can actually put plugs there, and it should, hopefully if the dog doesn't damage it again, spread into the areas. The more you put there, the easier it will spread into those areas. The other method is, let me show you close up here what's happening on this lawn. And I've learned this previously by putting clippings in my compost. Check here. Okay, so as you can see, this area of grass and some areas there at the back is looking fantastic. And at the moment, they are shooting seeds or setting seeds or producing seeds. So if you look right here, all the green areas of this lawn is filled with Kikuyu seed. So if you actually just catch the clippings and put it in this area, they will most probably germinate. And I know that because I've put clippings with seeds in them in my compost pile before, and I had the most lush and green and healthy lawn on my compost pile. And then after that I added it to my garden beds and also grew quite a successful lawn in my garden beds. Okay, so before I do any of that, my thinking here is maybe like work the soil a little bit, then take 1 or 2 plugs, not 100% sure how I'm going to get those plugs out of the lawn, put them in strategic places, and then even after that, as I mow the next 2-3 mowings, I will gather the clippings with my lawnmower's basket thing that comes to the front of that real mower that catches the grass, and I'll put that over that area as well, like a double treatment. If that really doesn't work, in a month or 2, I will then buy some sod and put it in that area. Okay. And okay, lekker. So I got caught up there for 2 or 3 days. So it's now 2 or 3 days later. Now firstly I'm going to work the soil until it's beautiful. It's quite compact. I wanted to water it, but I don't want to work with mud. So let's do something here. I love to wake up in the morning, but keep dreaming without wording. The day is gone. Okay, so just as I start to work the soil here, I just want to show you, it's worth noting that there is some shoots, obviously from the old runners that's here, also Kikuyu creeps. However, the soil is so compact that I might damage some of these shoots right here. But I really want to get the soil workable, or something to work with. So I did water it now, because I actually just couldn't get the garden fork in. So it makes it a little bit easier. Okay, lekker. So now off to taking some plugs, and I've decided on this area because it's growing fairly strong. Couple of things worth noting when taking plugs from your lawn is the smaller they are, the quicker this area that you've taken the plugs from will recover. The bigger they are in the area that you want to recover, obviously the less you'll need. Makes it a little bit easier. So I'm not too worried about the Kikuyu. You can take fairly big chunks because this spreads quite aggressively, especially in areas like this where it's really growing thick. So yeah. Oh yeah, also one other thing is, if you've got a pipe to cut this with, it would be even better because the round hole, obviously the center is equally as far from all the sides. So it spreads quicker to the middle, whereas if you take a square like I'm going to take now, or most probably going to take now, then your middle part is not equally as far from the sides. Don't think that's going to make a big difference, but worth noting. They say I'm acting crazy, but I just want to lie in the sun. Okay, so look at this beautiful piece. It's not actually 100% square, but it doesn't really matter. I'm really not too worried about these parts that I'm taking. Proper root system. I think this has got almost 100% chance of really creeping and spreading, or surviving at least in that area. I am doing a great job. It's quite an aggressive approach that I've got, but Kikuyu is a tough cookie. It's like the front row of the Springboks. My friends are sitting at that RT there. Not even dead yet. Hey, Poppy. It's a girl. Look there. Beauty. What a little beauty. Let me taste him. Ooh, fillet steak. Throw you back there because you do healthy things to my lawn. Okay. So now it's as easy as planting these ones there, and then the next time I mow, to put my clippings there. I'm going to try and carry them all at once. I do these things and then I get so angry when I drop them. I always end up biting off more than I can chew. It's working. It's working. It's working. Yeah, lekker. So I'm going to use my handle-free spade again now because it's made of plastic. So I decided that I'm an environmentalist. I don't need a handle anymore to use to dig holes here and then plant my plugs. Or actually, that's more like sod, but plugs. So I've laid them out now. I think I might need one or two more. Look, it really doesn't make sense why I'm not just adding 3 or 4 strips of sod here. I mean, it would cost me hardly anything at all, but the pride to repair your own lawn, that's where the gold lies. That's where it is, Owens. I don't need anyone to come and give me perfect turf. I can make it myself. As you can see here, perfect. Easy job. Easy job. Okay, now I'm just going to take some excess soil from my garden there. I'll see if I have enough. If I don't have enough, then I'll stop doing that. And then fill the plugs that I've taken, or the empty plugs there. Right, and now the easy part, to just put some water down here. I've got this tap low down here. I just don't like the high tap, so that's the reason why it's so low. To put water on this area and treat it as if it's sod. So in other words, water for the, I would say like ideally every day to get the root system established. And you can add some 232 fertilizer here and all the lekker things, and keep the root system that you've chopped up now wet for the next period of time. I would say almost like a month, maybe every second day watering. If you do deep waterings like I do now, Kikuyu doesn't take that difficult, take to grow, I mean. So add water every second or third day. Thankfully, there's some rain on the way. Guys, my borehole is busy drying up. My Kentucky bluegrass is absolutely suffering. So I would really appreciate some rain. Lastly, I'm not so worried about the level here. Well, I am, but I mean, not too worried, because I am going to renovate. So then, over that period of time, as you'll see, there's a little bit of a dip here. I'm going to obviously add some sand there, soil there, whatever, top dress, medium there, to get this area level. I wanted to raise this area actually a little bit. So yeah, I'm not too worried about the actual level. Okay, so it is absolutely soaked. I don't know if you'll pick it up on the camera there, but that's exactly what I want. I want to remove all the air pockets from the roots, and that's all there is to it, guys. So thank you so much for watching. 3 ways to recover Kikuyu lawn: either by your Kikuyu lawn setting seeds and you adding those clippings to bare areas, or you can actually start a new lawn from that, because Kikuyu spreads aggressively, or you can do plugs like I do, or obviously bigger pieces like sods would be great. Personal opinion, if you've got a small area, just go and buy sod. Much easier, way less hassle. Just treat it as a new lawn, this area, for the next 2-3 weeks for it to take. With this temps, it should take fairly quickly, and then you'll be good to go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Oh, the guys who sticked around until now, let me quickly go and show you the putting green. Owens, just have a look at my bent grass putting green. Absolutely looking kind of great in my opinion, for the low expectations that I've got. So let me show you another positive sign here. At the bottom of the screen, you should be able to see my bare patch, and it's massive and whatnot. But if you look closer, I've got some germination. So I can't remember actually how long it was, but about 7, 8, or 9 days ago, I added some more seed in the bare areas. And the motivation for that was the seed that I threw down about a month ago or 2 months ago, before I gave up on it, started germinating. So that's already turning into quite a nice piece of bent green there. So all the bare areas, it looks like kind of worse on camera, but all the bare areas are now starting to fill in because of our lack of temps, and I reckon with this low humidity the fungus is gone. So the green is actually looking quite nice. I'm trying to mow at least every second day. I'm mowing almost every day, so which is lekker. Let me show you how it rolls. This is now only been cut the day before yesterday, so it's not too great. Yeah, lekker. Thank you so much guys for watching the videos. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. That really helps it rank up in YouTube. So yeah, if you didn't like the video, put it in the comments below. Tell me what you hate about me. I will be then shortly after you going and deleting that comment. Also, if you dislike the video, please smash the dislike button twice, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to subscribe.